Everyone should have the big Windows icon. This is your desktop menu that you see come up. Everyone's good except for Zach at that spot. Okay? You can see that everyone's computer is kind of preparing and getting you set up to start to personalize things for yourself. And this is why you only use this particular computer, so you don't have to go through this whole spiel over and over again. Okay. Now, there are two different internet browsers on your desktop. One is very evil. Internet Explorer. Never, never open Internet Explorer. We are always going to use Firefox when we want to get into our Carnegie software, to use Mathia. Okay, so everyone double click on Firefox for me, please. Now, the page that opens up, it should always default to the Franklin Public Schools website. So when Firefox opens up, you should see the home page for Franklin Public Schools. Now we're going to give you a little shortcut so that if you ever want to, if I ever give you some Mathia problems, if I tell you I want you to complete a unit at home, let's say for instance, and you can go on your computer at home, you go right to the Franklin Public Schools website and you follow these shortcut steps and it'll take you right into the software. Okay? But always, always, always make sure that you are using Firefox. Is everyone here? Zach, are you caught up?
Almost.
Almost getting there?
We'll get him there.
Elena, make sure you help him out if he needs it. Alright? Okay. See the red toolbar. I want you to look all the way to the right. You can see there's a Students tab. I want you to click on the Students tab. And that's going to take you to a page filled with different student links. Now the one that we want to click on, and you can see the arrow up here, is Carnegie Mathia for grades 6, 7, 8. Okay? Scroll back up now. Scroll up all the way. Click on Students. Good. When you get to that student links page, I want you to click on Carnegie Math. Yeah. For 6, 7, and 8. Here is the next step. Okay, we need to fill in the username and the password of your student account for Carnegie. That's the screen that everyone should be on right now. Zach, are you good?
No,
it
won't let me sign in.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
You got a space right there.
So, username. Now, we're going to use our first and last name without the dot. Okay? So, you know how you had first dot last for the login? Carnegie doesn't like periods for whatever reason. So, all you're going to write down is or all you're going to type in is your first and last name. No spaces, no dots. Okay? What's that? All lowercase. All lowercase.
And just hit return. Or you can click that either.
First name, last name. No spaces. Everything runs together. Okay? Now, right now,
you know what? I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Should they maybe write that on their sticker? There's enough room. They could write Carnegie and put the
Put
the username.
Pencil, grab your pen. No, and when they go in and they start typing, it actually pops up. I noticed.
The which?
The username. When you start to do it multiple times.
Oh, it'll keep it right, right. So then if they're and then if they're at home, they know that there's no dot.
I'll be interested to see if it's going to have my class.
It shouldn't.
On there now.
Because it's an independent. Yeah, it's an independent user.
So underneath the word password, write down your first name and your last name all together.
No dot, no spaces.
So that you know that this is your username login to get into the Carnegie software. Your username login to get into log into the computer is going to have that dot. That the only real difference is that you don't have the dot. Okay? Everything runs together. Now we have to create you a password, so I want you to click on I don't have a password. It is a blue link right underneath the password box. Click on that. And it's going to prompt you then to put in your new password and then retype it to kind of verify that that's the password that you're going to use. We are using the same exact password that we used to log into the system. What was that? Who remembers? Yeah, Alan.
I want you to try that FP, or I'm sorry, RWES.
Okay.
Try it the same way and see if it works.
And then your 4-digit PIN. Very good. Capital R, capital W, lowercase e, lowercase s, and then your 4-digit PowerSchool password.
Go ahead, try it.
And then you're going to have to re-enter it
That's what it is.
again in the box below where it says re-enter password. Okay, you guys are doing a great job. Good listening. Everyone's following along, helping each other out at their groups. We're going to move on. Everyone's got their password typed in 2 times. Hit submit. Okay? Now it should take you back to that original login screen, and it's going to have you type in your password again. So go ahead and do it again. And hit login. Now when you do that, this pop-up menu should appear at the top. Okay, if you did it the right way, and if you log in again, this pop-up menu should appear up at the top. Yep, good. You want to see up at the top, Firefox prevented this site from opening a pop-up window. That's a good thing. Okay, we have to fix that. Does everyone have that pop-up window, or that pop-up message? Carson, you don't because I already did yours. So you can just sit tight, I think. And so, Elena, you should be able to sit tight then too. Do you have it? Yeah, because I did yours, I guess. Alright, so when that message appears, click on the Options button on the right-hand side. And then the very first, it says Allow Pop-ups for 2012 Carnegie. I want you to click and choose that. Okay? Now, after that step, click on the blue link where it says Return to the Login page. Right down at the bottom. The blue button that says Return to the Login page. And now, type in your username again and your password again one more time.
That is kind of silly.
Okay?
That it does that. And all the stuff we're doing.
Yesterday,
yeah.
repetition, repetition.
Yeah, that's right.
If you keep repeating, you'll
That's
get
true.
very good at it. You'll remember it. I think it's not such a bad thing if they have to do it 2 or 3 times this initial time, because then they'll start to understand. And then click log in when you are done.
And this whole thing we just did with allowing the pop-ups, if you use the same computer every time, you should never have to do that again.
Right.
So it's just this first time we're going in, brand new machine. Got to make sure it works right.
What's that? Yep, this is the next screen that you should see. If you get here, don't do anything. I want to wait to make sure everyone sees this next
I'll help
screen.
you with it.
Okay, everyone has that security information box? Alright. Bree, you good over there?
Yep.
Yours didn't pop up yet?
It did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I just followed the directions.
Oh, okay. Make sure we follow along though. Click on this box right here that says always trust content from this publisher. Make sure that that box is checked. Check that box right now. And then I want you to click run. And when you do that, you should now see a picture of this. And then your dashboard should slide right over it. Okay? We're in.
Nice.
Everyone's got it?
Yeah.
Perfect.